Tacoma Power, actually Tacoma Public Utilities, technically. HVAC well A, coming in to take a look prior to rehab. 0 is at the asphalt. And we are lowering down into the vault. So much play in that line. I don't know what my depths are because I hauled it in and it's swinging me around.
You want me to go over and try to stabilize it a little bit?
We're just going to call it 14 and a half. I mean, that should be close enough. We can drop a tape
yeah,
measure if we
I'll
need to.
run a tape
Man.
on it. Yeah.
Pretty chunky. I guess that's the injection pipe there.
Yeah.
I think we got a weld about right here. Yeah, I'm gonna call that a weld. 19.6. Boy, pretty good scale.
At what point is, caliper logging the inside of that casing?
This is old enough pipe, I'm not worried about it completely flaking off and corroding. I want to see how much stuff's in the bottom.
Yeah, it was just that they brushed it and baled it once already.
At least once.
Yeah, pretty thoroughly.
So, it's the tough part is, every time you brush it, you wind up exposing fresh metal to rust.
Right.
So, let me pull the report and see what we've got on this, but I think we're probably okay. I don't know that I'd spend a lot of time shining it up like a gun barrel because above water it doesn't matter. I'm more worried about what the screen looks like because it's an Everter screen.
Sure.
And it's getting to be about that age. Another weld. past it already. Wow. Whee! Say about 27.2. We'll see how good it looks below water. Something on the water. .8 static. I got a blob of something. I'm gonna bounce the line here. Alright, that's good enough. Casing looks alright below water. Not bad.
Just kind of put your hand on that hook and try to steady it as much as possible. So he's going up and down, it tries to pull it. Well, that's a nice little crack.
Not sure what that is.
That's odd.
I think it's just remnants of a tubercle or something, probably. But I mean, the pipe looks good. Interesting shapes on it.
Yeah.
A little bit of oil or something on the water too. I had a blob of something on the lens of the camera. And some tubercles growing there. So we'll want to knock those off. Yeah.
A little bit more brushing below the water line than above.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if I can see those tubercles at all. I mean, those are little guys there. There's a pretty big one. Definitely got a texture change here below about 45 feet. Let's see what this looks like. More tubercles. So yeah, it needs more attention below water. We've got some pretty good sized chunks growing. Those I want to see knocked off because those will pit casing. So that'll be a pretty stiff brush. Mainline probably rather than sandline.
Yeah.
And then you might even not fray it all the way back.
Yeah.
Only fray a few inches. You can see a fair number of tubercles. And kind of a sheet of scale there. Boy, if we're feeding water to it, it's not that clear. Interesting. The tubercles are a lot smaller. Still there, but not near as big. We should have a tapered adapter before our screen. The screen is at 63 feet. but not below ground. It's got to be below ground, not
Yeah, so it'd be
below vault.
77.
So yeah,
Right.
like 77, 78, because that's just tubercles. Again, depth is reference to the asphalt log, so the depths on the log are likely below the flange. We'll figure that out once we see the top of the screen. It looks like it's reducing down ahead of me. It's just cloudy enough I can't quite tell. Yeah, there we go. I think it needs some attention. Okay, top of our slots at 76.6. And that looks like biofilm. Hurry up, the generator might be running out of fuel. Might not be screen yet. Drop down a little further. Definitely in screen now. Yeah, 100% in screen now. And it's 100% blocked.
That would explain the lack of taking water.
Yeah, it might slow the performance down just a little bit. So,
Where do we think that started at? Screen? It's not 76.1, it's 6.
I think so, actually. I mean, follow the vertical lines.
Yeah.
Still seeing vertical lines. Now we're going for a spin.
Yeah.
Still see vertical lines.
Yeah.
Still see vertical lines.
There.
Still see vertical lines.
It's right there. It looks like smooth stuff.
Yeah, and that's like 76.6,
Okay.
right? I mean, we're like right about there, I think, is a weld ring.
Okay. And is that like a lead packer at the top, or?
No, it's a tapered cone of
Okay.
steel. So these are still vertical lines. We've still got support wires here. Right there. And that is not slots right there.
Yeah.
So I think 76.6, 76.7 is probably as good a number as anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, that screen is almost completely blocked, at least the upper portion. We've got 23 feet. Might open up down deeper. That is certainly not open there. Maybe some small amounts of open area there, but still, this is mostly blocked. That's the first indication this actually ever drew. Oh, it's a weld in the screen. Okay. 87. That's a pair of weld rings. We got, excuse me, vertical lines here and then vertical lines above us. Is it a weld ring or is it a braze ring?
We're threaded together, right?
Might be. Who knows? But there's a coupling in the screen.
Yeah.
And that, yeah, it's still 100% blocked.
Do you have any data sheets on these Everdur screens?
Nothing that I've found other than the old Cook publications from the day, and those are pretty limited. It's mainly just propaganda. I don't have any diameter information. That might be in the report, though.
Okay.
The other thing, if you want, we can caliper it.
Yeah, that would make my life easier. I mean, how long did it take?
Well, I can't get here today. Tomorrow is hard too. Is the problem?
I mean, I can gauge it out.
Yeah.
Figure it out, but if we could do, we'll be here setting up on Monday.
Let me check the calendar.
Okay.
There's some slightly open slots. I don't think those 4 are going to make all that much of a difference, though. Well, we still got a screen below us. I can see the bottom. And we are still in the screen. 95.5, 76 to 95 is 95 to 19 feet. And we're supposed to have
5 or 6 feet off.
We're supposed to have 22 or 23 feet. I think it's 22 feet by my math. So about 3 feet. No obstructions this time around, so that's nice. Bill and Doug pulled out all sorts of random stuff last time.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna call it. We'll pull it out, and it's screen is blocked. Those are open slots. Oh my goodness, those are the only open slots I saw. A few areas here and there where the slots are still open, but by and large, most of it's just completely matted. Pretty quick taper on that adapter too. I don't know that it's more than a foot or two long. So your brushes will get a little tight on that when you hit it.
Yeah.
Stop.
Right.
Well, yeah, I'd focus the effort on brushing below water. Wouldn't worry too much about above water. It wouldn't hurt, pass through as the brushes are going in and out, but you don't really need to do the up-down scrubby-dubby over and over.
Okay.
Focus on that below water. That's where the tubercles Yeah, coming all the way out.
Is that sand kind of that brown tan color here? Salt and pepper with that brown tan
This
coloration?
concludes the inspection of the well A pre-clean out.